As we mentioned earlier on the call, Tyler Matakevich from Temple is the American Athletic Conference Defensive Player of the Week. Coach, thanks so much for joining us on the call. If you take a minute to tie up the game against Penn State from Saturday, and then tell us what you expect to see as you jump into conference play this Saturday against Cincinnati, please.
Yeah, obviously it was a great win for us on Saturday. Great atmosphere. Really proud of really all the Temple fans, students, alums. It was a great day to be a Temple Owl. But the crowd was electric, both Penn State and Temple fans. And while we got down early, I thought we showed some resolve and fought back and played a complete game. I was pleased with our run game once it got started. Pleased with the fact that we didn't throw any interceptions. We were able to protect the ball. I thought our kicking game, our kickoffs and kickoff returns were clearly not good enough, but I thought we punted the ball well. And then obviously defensively, I know everyone's talking about the sacks, but I was pleased with the fact that we were able to stop the run, and I thought we covered pretty well. That being said, we're about to play one of the best offenses, if not the best in college football. Gunnar Kiel and his wideouts are absolutely dynamic. We know the work that's cut out for us. Coach Tuberville, Coach Cleanscales, Coach Funny, I know they'll have the defense flying around. They looked at really good the other night, 636 yards of offense. So they're the favorites in the American Conference. We haven't been able to beat them the last 3 years, so we know that we're the underdogs in this game, and we're hopeful that we can prepare to have a chance to play well with a great Cincinnati team at their place at 8 o'clock on Saturday night. So that would be where we are at.
We'll take questions for Coach Rhule, please. Star 1 on your telephone to join the queue, then the operator will introduce you.
We'll take our first question from John DiCarlo with owlscoop.com.
Hey, Matt, how you doing?
Good, John.
Hey, I guess it's the $1,000,000 question everyone's been asking you, but so how do you get the guys to come down off Saturday and focus for Cincinnati? Is it as simple as just turning on the film and seeing how good they are and kind of going from there?
Yeah, and you can turn on the film for, us playing them for the last 3 years. I know one of those years I wasn't here, but this is a team that's beaten us and really in an embarrassing way the last 3 years. I know defensively we were able to hold them down scoring-wise, but they moved the football and, executed in the 2 minute like we weren't there. And then, offensively for us on offense, it was really a bad day last year. So, for me, the fact that will we be ready to play is not even an issue. It's just a matter of, can we slow down their offense?
When you guys got a chance to look at the film, if you got a chance to focus on how Kyle Friend did in your guards, Shabazz Ahmed and Brian Carter, how do you think they did against Zettel and Johnson up front? Because it looked like, first maybe they had a rough go of it, and then they settled down from there. Is that kind of what you saw?
Yeah, and to be fair to them, they didn't have a rough go of it early. I thought they played really well the entire. Matter of fact, I thought our offensive line actually played the best in the first quarter.
Okay.
They got a little bit tired. I thought our running backs weren't very good early on. But to go into drop back pass protection and we were able to execute. We missed a couple calls, but execute drop back pass protection. The one play action that was on the tight end that wasn't the offensive line. So I was really pleased with the inside guys. I thought they were a highlight for us in the game.
How are you doing? Just final question. How are you doing health-wise? Like, how's PJ's shoulder? And I know it looked like Will Hayes got a little banged up but came back in. How did you come out of the game in terms of health?
Yeah, Will cramped up. PJ's fine. When I say fine, he'll be able to play. Now, whether, he ran the ball. Once he got hurt, we didn't run him at all. So I would think, we'd have to look at the game plan to see, probably can't run him. We have a lot of confidence in Frank. He hasn't played in the game yet, but, he's a really good young quarterback. But, obviously PJ's played a lot of snaps for us. So probably have to be a little bit more traditional with PJ till his shoulder is 100%. And then, Leon Johnson wasn't able to finish the game. He's out. He's day-to-day. And then Julian Taylor is probably out for a while.
What's his injury? Can you let say?
Yeah, I'm not even going to talk about it. Yeah, unfortunately.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, buddy.
Thanks, Matt.
Thanks, man. Appreciate everything.
Next, we'll go to Ronnie Woodward with the Greenville Daily Reflector.
Coach, a lot to talk today. The conference, especially the East Division, how balanced it can be. And, it's kind of basic, but, how big is this game just as far as, this is two marquee teams in this league facing each other this early in the year?
Well, I think it's really good because it's a conference game. I think it's a great opportunity for us because, they were, they've beaten us the last 3 years, and we have a lot of respect for the way they play. And Coach Tuberville's a guy that when I see him always tries to take me under his wing. I mean, I just have had respect for him for a really, really long time. So, I'm glad that we're coming off a win. They're coming off a win. I think anytime, two conference teams are both, even though it's only one game undefeated, they play each other. I think that's a really good thing. So, but there's still a lot of football, played after this game. And, the league, obviously, the last couple of years has been crazy as, the games are more important in October and November than they are now. But we'd love to play well against a great Cincinnati team.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
We'll go next to Dan Gelston with the Associated Press.
Hi, Matt. What have the last 24, 48 hours been like for you? What did you do Saturday night? How, if at all, did you celebrate? And did you hear from anyone of note that's meant a lot to you or past coaches? And you said something about how you this would help recruiting. Were you able to act on that right away in the last 2 days?
Yeah, we've recruited as much as we can, and we do that every week. It was just they have a little bit more to talk about this week, which is good. But we had a lot of kids there at the game, so we were able to get in touch with them. And I think they, with lose or draw, that was a great college football atmosphere. I think it was really good for us. For me, me personally, it was great. Number one, I went and saw Coach Harden out in the parking lot, which is something I normally wouldn't do. But he's an important man to me. He's been a mentor to me as a Hall of Fame coach here at Temple. He's always there with me, win, lose, or draw. So I wanted to make sure I went out, saw some of the former players, and then, just kind of went home. So we're on my family, and some of the coaches came over. I stopped at my favorite restaurant, the South Philadelphia Tap Room, got myself a fried peanut butter and jelly, took it to the house, watched college football, and woke up Sunday paranoid about Cincinnati. So.
Thanks.
We'll go next to Henry Clay with Keystone Sports Information.
Good, thank you. Hey, Matt, how are you?
Hey, how are you, sir?
First of all, talk about the little euphoria on your campus. I know the kids have got to be really going crazy. And second of all, did the game on national television tell America that college football is alive and well on North Broad Street in Philadelphia?
Yeah, I hope so. I hope that they saw the way our kids played, the way our kids conducted themselves. I hope they saw, how great of a crowd we had, the game day atmosphere we have here. And I hope it also painted a picture of what college football can and should be. Obviously, Penn State and Temple are close to each other, but I thought it was a very respectful game. I thought everyone treated each other with respect. I thought the coaches were great. And we played on the field, and when it was over, everyone was friends. So I'm hopeful that people all across the country saw the good things that were happening at Temple.
Thank you, and good luck this weekend.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Next, we'll go to Blaze Cullen with Fourth and Goal.
Hey, Coach, how you doing?
Hey, Blaze, how are you, buddy?
Good. Great win, obviously, this past Saturday. And my question is, after a slow start, your offense and defense adapted quite well, and the game turned to, at least from the stands, turned to look very easy. But I assume it was not necessarily the same feel on the sideline, but that game turned to be much easier than probably expected. So what's your take on that?
Well, I think early on, I don't think we played bad early on offense. I just think we weren't able to convert some third downs. We got it to, it was 3rd and 6, and then we got 5.5. It was 3rd and 4. I think we got 3. So we completed both third downs, but we didn't get to the stick. So our message to the kids was just keep playing. It's a long game. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. And they did that, and then those third down conversions we started to, hit, and that allowed the defense to stay off the field, and it allowed the offense to keep playing.
Another question. Were your parents even born last time Temple beat Penn State?
I'm sorry, can you say that one more time, please?
Were your parents, were they even born last time Temple beat Penn State? Which was
I don't know.
41?
My mom might be mad if I said that. No, I don't think my parents were born, no, sir.
All right. Well, thank you, and good game this Saturday.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Bye.
Coach, we thank you for your time this week. We look forward to talking to you again next Monday.
Okay, thank you.
All right. That is Coach Matt Rhule from Temple. Again, the Owls face Cincinnati Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time on ESPN News.